Hey guys, it's Kenny and you're watching Ugly Tent. Today I'm going to review the One Tigress Backwoods Bungalow. So the website says this is the Black Orca 4-season tent shelter for bushcraft and survivalists. This is an ultralight super shelter and it ships in the US only. And this was made with their co-op program. So in other words, the gear testers like myself got involved and said this is what we want, this is what we're looking for, and this is what they came up with. So I'm very happy with this product. Took it out in the field and gave it a good test. And if you haven't seen that video, check that out. It did really well. I was really happy with it, and I plan on using it again in the future. So let's get to the specs. So this is it, and it does. You probably could compress this even more. If you get a compression sack, you'll be able to pack this up tighter. So it doesn't weigh a whole lot. It comes in at 2.75 pounds. So under 3 pounds, because it doesn't have any tent poles. You use a you are going to use a limb or a stick or your trekking poles to set this thing up. But it's not real hard to set up. I actually used the 2 end points to set it up. Tied it to tied it to 2 different trees like you would a ridge line. And then I had 2 sticks cut for the awning. Now, because this is an ultralight tarp, it's the 68D polyester taffeta, so it's very it's ripstop. It's ripstop poly taffeta, but it's very lightweight. And it comes with a little goodie bag of tent stakes, and as well as guy lines and an emergency survival blanket, which I thought was pretty cool. Nice little addition to it. And the emergency survival blanket is kind of like the SOL blankets. It's got a orange coating on one side, so that makes it reusable. So you can fold it up and put it back in its bag. So it's 6.5 feet long, 4.1 feet wide, and 3.7 feet high. And it has a lot of room, tons of room in it. Once you drop the door down and zip it up, it's like being in a really big A-frame tent. So I wanted to show you around the bungalow here. So it's got the mosquito net that goes all the way around the front, makes the whole front door. And you pull this closed when you sleep if you want, or you can leave it open, depends on the weather. It's got 2 little tabs here that you can put your mosquito net up. I really like that. I like the idea that you can leave this open like a bushcraft tarp or like a bushcraft lean-to. So good job on that. Kudos to One Tigress. It does have the zippers on the sides so that you can zip. So when you close the awning, it does zip shut. Yeah. Comes in 2 colors. Comes in coyote brown and OD green. And the tent itself is considered to be waterproof. It does not have a bathtub floor. It's just got a regular floor in it. Very basic. It does not have a bathtub floor in it. It just has the zipper, the net, the windows on the sides. One thing about the windows on the sides I can't figure out, you can only open them from the outside or close them from the outside. So I guess you better watch the weather. And here's your window, which is, it's a really nice window. I just don't understand having to open it from outside. It does have a screen on it, as you've seen on the video, as well as a tie-out on the back. And the tie-out on the back is great for adding additional headroom inside the shelter itself. And then on the back side, you've got another tie-out point. It does have a light attachment point on the inside, which I found to be very handy. Most of One Tigress' shelters and tents now has that light attachment point on the inside, hanging up somewhere in the roof or the ridge of the shelter itself, which I think is a great idea. And at the price, this is coming in at $94.99. So under $100, you're going to get a really nice ultralight shelter. It's a kind of a mix between the tarp and a tent. You're right in there in between. For someone who isn't familiar with these, that's pretty much what it's like. It's like a tarp with walls and a screen on it. So it makes it super easy, super convenient, lightweight, easy to pack up. I give it a thumbs up. Hey, I think that covers it. It gives you a pretty good idea about the Backwoods Bungalow by One Tigress / Black Orca. I called it the Bushcraft Bungalow because that, for some reason, that's what was sticking in my mind. It says it's the Backwoods Bungalow for Bushcrafters and Survivalists. So hey, that's me. You know, I like it. So thanks for watching another episode of Ugly Tent. Hope you enjoyed the video and the gear review. We'll see you next time.